It's Rachel's birthday, and Rachel's here with her GF. We tried to make the TikTok pasta, but we tried to make it vegan. Big fail. Look at this. Big fail. Wasn't good. Tastes like oil. So we just ordered food. That's all I have to say about that. It wasn't good. We're trying to think of something to do. It's hard to celebrate birthdays in quarantine, guys. It's like, what do you do? Where do you go? What can you do? Oh. Okay, we're doing a cooking class. No.
Cooking with Colleen. Meow.
I'm gonna wear the apron with the most cat hair on it. I love these aprons. There's literally so much cat hair on this. Oh, our lunch is here. So our cooking class is getting delayed. And we'll start, actually we'll start on this and then I'll just mix it up. All right, yes, Papa. Here we go. First, we've got to blend the butter until it's nice and fluffy. I got fancy vegan butter.
Oh.
It's like European butter is my favorite to bake with. So they had European vegan butter. It said to do it till it's light and fluffy, but it didn't really get light and fluffy, so I just added the sugar. I couldn't really get it light and fluffy, but now Rachel, here, don't take off your apron, you have to come do this part. So Rachel's gonna dump in the flour and the zest. I missed. Don't worry guys, I already ordered different desserts because clearly the pasta didn't work out and I have a feeling this might not go so well. So you just mix this till blended and then we're gonna crush it into our little pan. It's just so fun. It's going well. Good job. So now you take these little squidgies, you wanna squidge it, press it into the little pan. You can use a roller, but I'm obviously not. Yeah, maybe that's smarter. You just don't wanna overwork the dough is what it said. So you don't wanna do too much to it. And you want it to kind of go up a little because I don't know about this. Yeah. All right, now we're making the filling. So we need to put in the top half of a coconut can of cream milk. What? I don't know. We need a spatula.
I'll get you one.
And we've got a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar.
You want this one?
Cream cheese, vegan cream cheese, and milk. Ooh, I just made a mess. Rachel and girlfriend will do the nice looking ones and we're gonna do the ones that broke. You scoop in the guts and hope for the best. Girlfriend just broke!
No, but it was so cute.
It was cute and then it broke. Okay, let's taste it.
You got it.
Oh, it's falling apart. Okay, here we go. Mmm. You're supposed to like chill it first, but.
Oh, wow, I mean.
You like it?
Oh, you're dripping.
They're messy, they're crumbly.
They're good?
But it's pretty good.
Get this in.
Yeah, I like it. Can he help you?
Yeah, of course. Ready? 1, 2, 3, blow!
Yeah!
Thank you. Did you make a wish? Did you make a wish?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, don't tell me what it was. Do you want some? Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Is this real? Okay, so I'm using my phone because my camera's downstairs and I'm just at my computer frantically trying to get this to work. You guys, I'm gonna get vaccinated tomorrow. I'm gonna cry. I know so many people are gonna like think I'm like so stupid and dramatic and whatever, and that's fine. I am. So my friend Christina texts me because she's been like helping, like trying to get like figure out if there's ever any extra vaccines, because obviously I'm not vaccinated yet because I have not been eligible up until, as far as I know, the soonest I could be eligible was April 15th, and then I assumed that it would be a long time because there'd be a waiting list, like, and it's been really hard watching everyone get vaccinated. I'm so happy everyone's getting vaccinated, but like I'm super jealous because I feel like I have followed all of the rules for over a year and I'm not touching anyone. Like, I don't want anyone to like take this the wrong way, but like I've watched other people like live life like nothing's wrong and go and do whatever they want. I'm not talking about people who have to, who need to, like essential workers. I'm so grateful for them. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about people who have to go out and provide for the families. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who like have been just taking vacations and not wearing their masks and not doing any of it. Like, as someone who has been in my house for over a year, I haven't seen seen any of my friends. I haven't seen the majority of my family. My son hasn't been in a store. He doesn't even know what a store looks like. He doesn't have any friends. I don't have any friends anymore. So for me, this is a really big deal because it's like the beginning of an end of something that I felt like would never end. Like something like this year has brought me so much. This pandemic has brought me so much pain, and I know I'm like very privileged compared to most people. But like my mental health is the worst it's ever been because I've just been like locked in my house and not been able to interact with humans. And just what this represents to me is like, it's the beginning of the end. Like I'm finally gonna get vaccinated and be able to keep myself safe from this virus as much as I can. I know it's not 100% effective. I know that. I know there's a lot of controversy around vaccines and whatever, but how I feel, I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm not telling you how to live your life or what you should or shouldn't do. I'm talking about me and my personal experience. And it's been really challenging to be home and watch other people live life as normal while I'm not blaming other people for my struggles, but it's just been hard to be home and watch and feel my mental health decline. It's been a hard year for everyone. For some people, it's just like, oh, I'll just go get the vaccine or whatever, and it's not a big deal for them. But like to me, this is such a huge deal. It's such a big deal. Anyway, my friend Christina texted me and said that in Santa Barbara, which is my hometown, I live an hour and a half away from there, they've opened up the vaccine to people who are over 16 years old. I am a Santa Barbara resident. I was born and raised there. I still use that address for a lot of things. I went on this website. They just announced that they were opening it up to people 16 and over, and I went on the website and I put in my address, I put in my information, and I have an appointment for tomorrow at noon. And even though April 15th is in like a week and a half, I felt like, oh, I'm still not gonna get it for like a month. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I did cry. This is crazy. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so happy. I know I'm being so dramatic. I know everyone's gonna make fun of me. I can't explain what this means to me. Like, it just feels like it's like the beginning of the end, like of this horrible, horrible pandemic. It's like so... Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Hey guys, I didn't vlog much else today. I'm about to take a shower because look at whatever is happening here. I cannot get over the fact that I'm getting vaccinated tomorrow. I feel like it's not real. I really can't believe it. It's really crazy. So I just feel very excited and grateful, but I have to go to Santa Barbara tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm taking a little road trip to my hometown, get this vaccine in my bones and in my veins and my blood. Eric worked today on Good Trouble, and he just got home. I'm very excited, so you can hear the showers on. I need a shower, and I need to get rid of all my Band-Aid wrappers because I'm disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna go shower. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful creatures. It's very late, and I'm wearing this because I was editing and I got cold. It's a Miranda shirt, I know, but I was cold. I asked on Instagram what we should talk about tonight, and I got a lot of interesting responses from you guys, so thank you to everyone who responded to that. So I'm just gonna jump right into some of these questions. Ari Swimmer Girl said, do you think you're going to be doing another live Rush Ticks concert anytime soon? You know, I kind of want to, but we haven't talked about that or decided to do that yet. So we were gonna do one maybe for Mother's Day, but now I think that's coming up too quickly, so probably not. So I don't know, is that something you guys would wanna see again? Can you tell me in the comments below? Because they are really fun to do. It's just a lot of work. I don't know, I haven't really thought about doing one again too much because there's so much work and no one's really been asking for them. And also since I feel like the pandemic is slowly, hopefully, coming to an end. I don't know if that's something people would want to see anymore. If people are sitting at home wanting entertainment. I feel like everyone's out and about doing whatever they want. She's purring so hard right now. Moving on. Ali X Cara said, how has your body recovered from the birth of Flynn? I was rewatching old videos last night. That's an interesting question. That's something I used to talk about a lot and I haven't talked about in a while because I was very impressed and shocked by my body during the pregnancy and after the birth with how much it affects your body and how much your body changes. I feel like I was really unprepared and uneducated when it came to that kind of stuff. So I like talking about it on here just to let people know what your body can go through. The things on my body and about my body that are still different, very different since having Flynn are, one, my chesticles, my boob area is very different than it used to be because they grow a lot when you're pregnant and after you have a baby. And then I breastfed Flynn until he was 2. And so that changes your boobies a lot. So the shape, the size, everything about them is really weird. But one thing that happened a lot right after I had him was like these crazy veins and marks all over my boobs. And those are pretty much gone. Sorry if this is TMI for some of you, but it's all natural. The other things that are much different, speaking of TMI and all natural, is the area that a baby comes out of. My situation was very bad, a lot of tearing, and it still, in my opinion, is very bad. It doesn't hurt, I'm not in any pain, but it just is very different and not pretty. Another thing that's different is my skin. My stomach skin is like stretchy, and I saw someone say once, like, because I was talking about how I have like stretchy skin on my tummy, someone was like, everyone has that. And yeah, a lot of people have like extra skin or whatever, but I didn't before I had Flynn. Before I had Flynn, my skin was very tight on my stomach area, like very, very tight, and like there was no stretchy skin like I have now, because my skin stretched a lot when I was pregnant. So I still have the line on my stomach that some girls, I think most women get when they're pregnant. I still have a very faint line of that. Daisy's gonna be mad, but I'll stand up and I'll show you. Sorry, Daisy. Oh, she's purring so loud. You probably can't even see, but there's a Daisy. There's Daisy, stop. There's a very faint line. You can barely see it. I doubt you guys can even see it right now, but there is a faint line still. And I do have like just skin, just body. I have a body, so I have skin. And that skin was not there before having Flynn. Other things that have changed, I got some discoloration on my face skin. You can't really see it right now probably because I think I still have some makeup on, but like I have splotchy face skin. Another thing that's really weird, so I breastfed for 2 years and I stopped breastfeeding Flynn a while ago. I mean, I'd say he certainly has not had any milk for at least a month. And before that, he would have milk like maybe once a week, and it would be like a quick sip and he'd be like, never mind, because he's a toddler and he's not interested. But I wasn't like trying to force him to drink. It would be like if he'd asked for it. But I was in the shower yesterday and I was like, I wonder if I still have milk because I haven't fed him milk in so long. And I literally just like squeezed my boob for like a second and milk came out. That's weird. Bodies are crazy. Okay, Isabel said, when's the new merch getting released? I am sorry, and this is my public apology. This is a sincere public apology to you guys and also to my graphic designer, Anthony. That boy is such a hard worker and he is so talented and he tries so hard to stay on my butt being like, hey, we need to get the new designs in. What do you think of these designs? What do you think of these designs? Can you give me notes on these designs? He's so good and he's so patient with me, and I'm just such a mess and all over the place and so indecisive and so busy that like it's completely my fault that there's not new merch out yet. He's working his butt off, and I know you guys want new merch. Most of the new merch is like done and is cat hair.
Oh my god.
This is my public apology. I just feel really bad. He's working really hard and he's made some really cool designs, and I'm really excited about the new stuff that's coming out. Like I said, it's totally my fault. I've been slacking on, you know, really hunkering down and like finishing up a couple designs with him. So hopefully soon, but the reason it's taking so long is totally my fault and I'm embarrassed, so I'm sorry. Someone wanted to know about the earthquake that happened at 4:44 a.m. last night. That is true. We had an earthquake here in California, and I feel like every time I talk about earthquakes on my vlogs, you guys really like it because there's a lot of places that don't experience earthquakes. Whenever I talk about them, you guys are all like, what the heck? Yeah, there was an earthquake here early this morning at 4:44 a.m. and I did feel it. That earthquake, it woke me up. It reminded me of like the majority of earthquakes that I experience here in California. Like, I was born and raised here, and when you're born and raised in California, you feel earthquakes. It's been very rare that I am really scared of an earthquake that happens. There have been a couple where I was really, really terrified. The most recent one that happened prior to this one really scared me. It was loud and long. It felt long at least. And I had a like full-blown like panic attack after. It really scared me. This one that happened this morning just felt like a generic earthquake. I know it sounds weird, but there's like different kinds of earthquakes. And this one just kind of like shook the house a little. It was just like, just a little jitter, just a little shiver, a little shimmy. I woke up and the house was shaking, and it wasn't that bad. It was literally like, I'll try to show you with the camera. It was like this. Like that. And I woke up and I laid in bed and I was like, oh, it's an earthquake. And I kind of laid there and waited to see if it would get worse. It didn't, and it ended. And then I was like, all right, wait for a minute to see if like that was the start of like a big one. And I laid there and waited and nothing happened. And I was like, all right, so maybe we'll just get some aftershocks, but I probably won't even feel those because that one was pretty small. I feel like I felt a lot of those in my life, like a lot of like the little jittery, you just get a little shaken and you're like, oh my God. Is this an earthquake? I think this is an earthquake. And right by the time you like register it, it's over. But there are some that like are very loud and like it's really scary, the sound. Like there was one that sounded like a semi truck smashed into my apartment building, and that one scared the crap out of me. There are ones that the house really shakes and it feels like the house is gonna fall down, and those are really scary. There's ones that feel like you're in an ocean, and those are kind of weird. And then there's ones where like literally the floor does that. There's just all different kinds. But the one we had last night was not scary, in my opinion, for me. Amy G said, the struggles of maintaining self-identity while raising a toddler, because girl, I'm struggling. I wish I could talk about this one, but I don't even know what to say. This is real. I think this is real just for like moms in general. A lot of moms feel this like struggle to find their own identity when they become a mom. And that's something I have certainly struggled with and I still struggle with a lot. Like it's hard and I don't really have advice. The best thing for me, I think, was when I went on tour right before the pandemic. I went to Grand Rapids, Michigan. It was my last live show before everything shut down. And that was my first time traveling without Flynn. And I was a mess. You can go back to last year and watch that vlog. I am a sobby disaster mess. I was such a wreck being away from Flynn and had such mom guilt. And then after 24 hours, I cried it all out. I knew that Flynn was safe and he was okay and he was very well taken care of. Then I was just able to just let go and like have me time with my friends and with you guys and perform and do what I love. And that was like the best thing for me. And I was like actually excited to start touring every once in a while. Not that I wanted to be away from Flynn. I never want to be away from Flynn. I'm with him 24/7. The idea of like once a month, maybe doing a weekend where I would go perform for just like one night away or 2 nights away was like, oh, I can have like a night or two that's like about me and my career and my life and my mental health. Like that's really cool. Like I'm looking forward to that now. But then obviously that hasn't happened since then. I think finding things that, so much cat hair in my mouth. Finding little things that can make you feel like you. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't really have advice because like I'm struggling with this one too. So, but just know I feel you. Sometimes it helps just knowing you're not alone and you're not alone. Someone said, a lot of people said mental health, and I know, I always talk about mental health, but I do have a phone call with a therapist tomorrow to see if we vibe, and I'm very excited about that. So I'll probably talk more about this in another video sometime, but like a lot of people ask about my mental health and my dermatillomania. It's very bad. My mental health it comes and goes in waves of like I'm fine and then I'm not fine, and my dermatillomania has like consistently been really horrible, the worst it's ever been. I do believe that it has to do with the things I went through a couple months ago, just the hormones that rushed and the devastation that I felt. I think it has to do with all of that. So I am trying to find a therapist who can work with me on that and work with me specifically with like the dermatillomania. It's just hard because dermatillomania is usually linked to OCD. I personally believe that mine might be linked to my ADHD and not to my OCD. This is so boring and not gonna make any sense to you guys, but yeah, so maybe I'll talk about this when I'm more educated on it. But I think that's why I'm having a hard time with it, is because I think most treatments for dermatillomania have to do with OCD, and I think mine more is from issues in my ADHD, and so that's why the OCD treatments aren't working on me. But I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get some sleep because in the morning I have to wake up and travel to Santa Barbara to get my vaccine. I can't believe it. I know I was a mess earlier, guys, and crying, but like, I'm not gonna apologize for it because it's just how I feel. Like, I know most people aren't gonna relate to that. I know most people are gonna think I'm insane, but like, it genuinely just made me so emotional knowing that like, I did it. Like and I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna be safe. I'm still gonna stay home. I'm still gonna do everything I can to keep others safe, but like it makes me feel really proud of myself that I followed all the rules. And I don't know, I feel like this year has been one of the hardest. It has been the hardest year of my whole life. I have felt very lonely this whole year. Yes, of course I'm so lucky I have my best friend here every day, and I'm so lucky I have like my amazing family members that I do get to see. I feel very lucky for that, but like I don't hang out with friends. I don't have friends anymore, and it's been hard seeing people, family and friends, do things that
that I feel are selfish, and I feel like everyone has had moments in the last year where they've realized things about friends, because true colors really shined in this like pandemic and the things we've been through as a society. So it's been hard, but it's so crazy because like my friend Christina sent me the link to the vaccinations, and I was like, oh, my friend Teeny, like I haven't seen her in so long, like I miss her. And then Joey, Gracefo is one of my best friends. I have not seen him in over a year. He texted me this morning. He's like, when are you vaccinated? I want to see you. And I was like, oh, I miss Joey so much. I just miss my friends. And it's so nice that like just knowing this is the beginning to the end of this awfulness. So yeah, I'm just really excited. I feel really, really grateful. I'm really grateful to all of the scientists and doctors who work so hard to make this happen. I'm so grateful to all of the essential workers who've risked their lives all year to keep everyone else safe and healthy and surviving. I'm grateful to all of you guys for supporting me and telling me your stories and helping me get through some weird times this year. I feel very grateful right now. But anyway, I'm gonna stop yakking at ya. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. But I love you all very much. And tomorrow we're gonna get vaccinated. Oh my God, let's do it. I can't wait.
You can relax. Colleen and Eric have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.